You're around this person, all they do is disrespect you, right? And when you sit there, you let them know, hey, you can't talk to me this type of way. You know what? Get out my house, because you ain't gonna come here and just eat up all my food and just misuse me, right? You're around certain people, and this is the part that I hate. You can have a napkin and you sitting there, and then you got a smoothie right here, right? And then they lean over and then grab your napkin without even asking you, and they got this whole space right here, and you say, look, you didn't even ask me for my napkin. Yo, what you doing? And they look at you like, what you mean? I'm taking a napkin. Most people ain't gonna like the fact that, hey, you know your worth. You cut people off because they say something said a joke to you, and you look at them like, yo, I don't like the way you come at me like that, and what you're saying right there is real disrespectful. Cut that out. Listen, most people are not going to understand, and they don't have an identity to know that, hey, self-love, self-care, and boundaries is what makes you, is what makes us. All right? And today we're going to talk about knowing your worth will cost you people, if that makes sense. Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Let's talk about it. In this generation right now, what I've noticed, right, especially in these times, we have adults, we have children. They are, people of all lives, people all ages of life, right? I notice I'll give a kid a pass, because kids are still growing, they're still developing, and still trying to get proper understanding. But how is it that we are adults, right? I get it, you could be past 25, early 20s, I still consider you as a child. You still got some growing to do, still got some type of understanding. But you in your 30s, you in your 40s, you in your 50s, and then we consistently have people that'll sit there and literally want to disrespect you. They really want to talk to you in any type of way. You could be walking a certain type of way, and then somebody could just get right up front of you and don't even say excuse me. Common courtesy is not a thing no more. But yeah, we got people that are close to us to do these things. When you're a person and that's working on self-love and have boundaries, and you know your worth, you're not going to take disrespect, it can get to the point, and you will get to the point, where it's going to cause you not to talk to certain people. What you mean, Gene? Come on, listen, I know I talk about bringing up stuff like, yo, cutting people off. But think about it. How many arguments you gonna get into to let somebody know that they can't talk to you any type of way? You let them borrow some money. You come into my house, you're being disrespectful. You knowing your worth. You getting into relationships, and then let's say you have somebody that you're talking to and you really like or you love. And these same people want to be in your life, but do things on their own time and when they feel like it. Is that fair to you? Absolutely not. But at the same time, when they need you, when they want to do something with you, or whatever is on their time, best to believe they're blowing up their call. They want some of your money, best to believe they've blown up your phone. And when you know your worth, and you building yourself up, and you're doing the best that you can to make sure that your heart is secure, people are not going to want to be around that. You're going to get to the point where, especially in these times, especially in this generation, most people, they are narcissists. I'm sorry to say it. They are narcissists. They're going to manipulate you and make you think that what you saying, especially what they did to you that was wrong, and you felt that was disrespectful, and you confront them to them, you confront that to them, and you let them know, hey, I didn't like what. They're gonna manipulate and make it look like that you're the problem, what you think is the problem, and it was you that did that. Let's be real. Those same type of people, they always want to come around when they think it's best for them. Ask yourself, do you think you deserve that? Right? Person decides to leave and to leave you alone because based on what you told them that you didn't like, and they want to overreact, and you know what they did was wrong, let them go. They're going to want to leave, let them leave. It's okay. Because best to believe, you're going to get around people, and you're going to have people that want to be around you just because you are who you are. Best to believe. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to share a little something, right? I know some people are going to be like, dang, Jenny, you be all over, baby. Today, I'm not afraid to say, I don't know if that person even watched my videos or not. Who cares? Person just hit me up while I'm going to the gym. They said, you ghosted me. It's a female. I had a conversation with this person only one time. Before you go forward, you can be like, Gene, you got girls like that? Listen, yeah, I be having conversations with females. I be, I'm a man, I'm searching, But this particular person, we had a conversation, and I tried to reach out to that person, and they're busy. They got this going on. They got that going on. But you always seeing them on social media. They're all over the place. They right? Cool. Me, I'm a kind of person. I know my worth. I know who I am as a person. Yo, if I pick up the phone and I'm seeing you on, okay, I see you on social media all over the place. Yo, you give me your number, and then I'm hitting you up, and then you not even messaging me back, and then I'm seeing on. Now that I'm stalking, but I'm peeping, I'm watching you, like, you know what I mean? And then I'll delete your number, which I did. I deleted her number. Deleted her number or her pictures, right? Because you send your pictures, you know what I mean? Hit me up today. And it's been well over like 2-3 weeks. You hit me up. And Hunger had the nerve to tell me, oh, you ghosted me. I remember who it is though. But I told her, I said, yo, look at the last message. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been working and this and that. You know what I mean? More stories than a stripper. Yeah, this and that. And, I apologize, but how are you? I said, I ghosted you, huh? I said, I'm doing good, in yourself? I'm doing well. I said, can you send me a picture of you? I want to remember. I ain't gonna lie to you, I am kind of messy though. I am kind of messy. I asked her, can you send me a picture? I know who she was. I remember the face. I said, send me a picture. I want to remember who you are. She sent me a message. Oh, that's messed up. What you mean you remember? You don't know who I am? That's messed up. I know who she is. She actually sent me the picture too. I said, I know who you are. I just want to remember who the person I was talking to that actually said that I ghosted them, when realistically you trying to manipulate me and make it look like that I'm the person who did it to you. Oh, calm down. Yo, I told her straight up. I said, look, I don't got time to people wasting my time, yo. I deleted your number on purpose because, long story short, she trying to make it look like I was the problem, and oh, you ain't, calm down, you know what I mean? I said, look, I got something to do, yo. I'm about to go to the gym. I'll message you later. She said, okay, take care of yourself and stay calm. I messaged her back. I said, look, kindly, can you not message me back anymore? Block. 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 I don't care how good you look. Well, at least she was all right. But this is the problem we having with people now. They do things to you and say things to you and make you look like that you're the problem. and trying to bring you down and make it look like that you're being spicy, but at the same time, they can do what they want, hit you up when they want. Stop letting people have access to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a little rainy today. Yo, I had a chick, I was talking to a female today, and then she just hit me up. They ain't saying nothing. I blocked her too. I'm not letting nobody have access to me. I done blocked like 3 people today. I don't know what is it going on. This energy that's going on. Somebody just hit me up and say, "What's up?" I said, "Hey, what up?" Yo, I said, "Yo, hit me up, call me." "Oh, that's demanding?" Block. I said, "Look, stop." I said, "You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing to you." Block. This generation, especially like when you have high vibe and energy and you're doing something about yourself, everybody's going to want to hit you up and you getting numbers and everything. And they just want to be around you just to feel your energy and just want to know what you got going on. And they want to misuse you, talk about you. Stop wasting your time on people. Don't let people have access to you. Know your worth. And when you do know your worth, listen, it's going to cost you people. It's going to cost you people. It's going to cost you to not. It's actually much more peaceful. You may be by yourself, but guess what? You're only going to set yourself up to be around the right people, if that makes sense. But if you like this video, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend, and also description below, comment pin to the top. Keep up with the latest luxury styles and trends at gorgeous271.com. All right, peace.